Welcome back. I knew you would return eventually. Please look down at your feet. This number you see represents the number of power stars you need to access another world. Whether you succeed or fail, just attempting the challenge will show something about your character. Welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. Last time, we defeated Bowser at the center of the universe, so this time, we're starting up with a new type of Prankster Comet. First things first, let's finally talk to this mail toad. You have a letter from Luigi. Bro, I got a star, but now I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me. From Luigi. Where is that place? It looks familiar, but then again... Let me give you this picture so you won't forget where Luigi is. To view a picture, press plus to access the pause screen, then use the letter icon to check the picture. So our next stop is the terrace. First of all, let's investigate this new type of comet at the Good Egg Galaxy. Our mission is the Purple Coin Omelet. Collect 100 purple coins to make something neat happen. So by defeating Bowser at the center of the universe, we can now run into purple comets that basically make special challenges to collect purple coins appear. Basically in all of the main galaxies, that's why we didn't get a galaxy complete, because there were a ton of hidden missions left. This is a pretty straightforward mission to kind of ease you into the concept. Basically, we just have to follow each launch star, and the only tricky part is basically keeping track of which launch stars you've used, because there are some in the middle of each path. Alright, now we're over on this planet. It's kind of a nice way to revisit each galaxy with a twist, but it also feels a lot more organized than like the previous games, 100 coin missions, where you basically just have to find coins in each of the individual like stages. I actually kind of prefer having like custom tailored missions for the 100 coins in Galaxy. And with that, we've completed our first purple coin mission. You got a star! Purple Coin Omelet, Good Egg Galaxy. Galaxy complete. You increased your starbit count. Next up, it's finally time to rescue Luigi at the Honey Hive Galaxy. The recommendation for the hidden star is B. Luigi Takes Flight, but I actually find this mission is easier in Trouble on the Tower. In B. Luigi Takes Flight, you have to activate the bee mushroom by the fountain, then collect the mushroom, and then fly over to where Luigi is. While in this mission, all we have to do is basically break that stone, and then use the vine to get across, and then from here, we can use this sling star, and we're basically already at Luigi's location. I do find this a lot more efficient despite the game's own recommendation. And there's Luigi. Wow. Oh, hey, me. I hid because of that big, scary bug. Let's get the Power Star and go home. Grab that Power Star and let's head back. You got a hidden star, Luigi in the Honey Hive Kingdom, Honey Hive Galaxy. Increase your starbit count. And we now have a purple comet at the Honey Hive Galaxy. This is the Honey Hive's purple coins. Despite being the second galaxy chronologically, this, in my opinion, is one of the most stressful purple coin missions, because if you mess up, there are no checkpoints and you have to collect everything again. So I'm going to be very careful and make my way through this. There are basically several types of purple coin missions. Some basically draw from the original stages, and you can just leisurely collect all the coins. Others have different variables that we'll see later. And yeah, these are actually very challenging in some cases. In this case, I'm mostly worried because I'm Luigi, and I'm afraid of a particular section because we might very easily slide off the edge of the Honey Hive Kingdom. So let's be very careful and make our way through this. As we do this mission, I wanted to talk about something. About this version of the game specifically. So I'm currently playing the Super Mario 3D All-Stars version on Nintendo Switch for this Let's Play, which in my opinion is the best version of this game in a lot of ways. The visuals are a lot cleaner. I feel like the more traditional control setup, other than the gyro for the cursor, works a lot better than using a Wii Remote, and in general I find this to be generally preferable. However, the Super Mario 3D All-Stars Collection was released in September 2020 for the anniversary of Super Mario Bros. 1. And as a result, it was a timed release. So basically, it was only available between September 2020 and March 2021. Let's actually hit the switch. We have to kind of go through the Trouble on the Tower route for this. And from here, we have to go and drop this down. So, as I was saying, this collection was a timed release along with several other games that from that time frame, like Super Mario Bros. 35, which was a battle royale by the Tetris 99 developers. There was also Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon, and the Blade of Light, which was a translated release of the NES original Fire Emblem. And all of these games were timed releases until March 2021, where they were all delisted digitally. Which is a problem in the case of Super Mario Bros. 35 because that was also an online game, so the servers are no more. While with the other two, if you bought them, you can still download and play them. Also, this is the scary part of the stage, basically walking across these narrow ledges, specifically as Luigi with his poor traction. This is very intimidating, so I'm taking my time as we make our way through here. Another really annoying part of the stage is up here. We have this lone purple coin by the sprout, and once we move over here, we actually see we have to drop down and very precariously collect coins on these blocks. That's like the scariest part, so I'm actually glad that we're mostly over this particular section, but we also have another very annoying part right here, where we have to collect purple coins on the slide here. So if we don't get all the coins, we'll basically have to go through this loop again, so let's do our best to actually get these first try. Okay, we're off the hook for that. There's a pipe here to take us back to the main part of the level. I'm also pretty sure there's a pipe up here as well from the main part of the kingdom, but Luigi actually doesn't need it. He can actually very easily make it up here. I don't know if Mario can make that jump though, so the pipe might be for him. Anyway, Super Mario 3D All-Stars at least got a physical release, so it also got such a large printing that you can actually still, 2 years later at the time of this recording, you can still pretty easily find copies of this game for close to retail price of like $50 to $60. So yeah, that pipe takes us back here. You see that pipe over there, that basically takes you to that upper ledge. Again, Luigi doesn't need to use that pipe. I don't even know if Mario needs that pipe actually, but it's worth considering if you can't actually make that jump as Mario. And yeah, we're basically done with the toughest part of the kingdom, thankfully, so that's a relief. Now we have to make our way over to the other side of the kingdom again to pick up a few of the remaining coins that we missed. So yeah, I don't like the idea of limited releases, especially in a digital-only era, where basically once a game is removed, there's no way to buy it. And it's bad enough with Fire Emblem, where you genuinely can't buy this game anymore, but also, it's not actually as bad for 3D All-Stars. There obviously are other concerns about this collection, like the price of it being like full price for 3 games, especially if you don't like all of the games on this collection. This might not be worth it. For me, I like all 3 of the games on the collection, and frankly, I wanted to do Let's Plays of some of these games, so it worked out, because it had been a while since my original LPs of basically all 3 games. But yeah, if you weren't interested in all games, it might not be worth like $50 to $60. But yeah, you can very easily get the game, or at the time of this recording at least, you can fairly easily find it. It hasn't really gone up in price very much, or at all. So yeah, despite the limited release, at least so far, it's not the worst thing, but it definitely, in my opinion, should not have been removed digitally in the first place. That, I feel like, was a very odd decision, especially because this collection sold really well, actually. Alright, so we got a coin somewhere near the stack of, like, stone blocks, but we also have some coins behind this waterfall. I'm a little bit nervous because I feel like I'm missing a few. I am currently aware of where 3 are, but the other 5, I'm not 100% sure where they would be. I haven't really used this much, but you can use, like, you can press up on the right stick or up on the D-pad on the Wii version to look around in some areas, but that actually doesn't work in every area. Only some areas let you actually move the camera, which is kind of odd. I have a feeling I know where the last ones are, and I'm not happy about it. I'm going to put it that way. I'm going to double check this upper path one more time, because there is a chance I missed something up here. But I do know where the last 3 coins are, so actually I'm going to check here first. I'm just gonna look around this, like, area, make sure I didn't miss anything here, and that would save me a lot of time. I actually did, I think. Did I check the back of this tree? I don't remember. If there were coins here, I must have gotten them. So yeah, this is kind of the problem with the Honey Hive Galaxy and why it's so stressful, because you do not want to mess up right now when you have all the coins and you're just trying to find a couple of stragglers, and if you make one bad jump, you basically have to redo the entire kingdom again. So yeah, be careful and also be very diligent to avoid having to backtrack if at all possible. I am at a complete loss of where these coins could be. I'm hoping they're not on the slide. They actually might be somewhere I forgot to look. But now I actually can't get back up there, so now I have to make that cycle again. Let's drop down here. Actually, let's drop down over here first of all. There they are, actually, thank goodness. Didn't take too much time to find them. Yeah, I just didn't comb this area thoroughly enough. Trying to get coins on ledges is scary as Luigi. It's not nearly as bad as Mario, but it's still good to be very careful. So all we have left are the 3 coins on this slide, which still might take me a try or two. I do feel like the slide can be a little finicky when trying to get these coins. So let's see how this goes. Try to line up the camera to the best of our ability. And overall, that wasn't too bad. You got a star! The Honey Hive's purple coins, Honey Hive Galaxy. Galaxy complete. High score updated. You increased your star bit count. And with that, we are officially done with the terrace. Before we move on, let's say hi to Luigi now that we found him again. Phew, I am beat. You'll have to find the rest of the Power Stars. Good luck searching for Power Stars. So yeah, Luigi will only help you find 3 Power Stars, so yeah, we've gotten all of the hidden stars from Luigi. There are no more purple star or purple comets on the board so far, so I guess we're moving on to the engine room, which is the dome we opened up last time that we actually didn't explore. We can use these teleporters to go up. And before we actually go into the engine room, I want to go over here, because we can actually activate another teleporter. So now we have an additional shortcut. Alright, so let's head to the next dome, the engine room. We have discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they are not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Oh, hello. It might get a little rough from here on out, but just do your best and you'll be okay. So as usual, we have access to every galaxy in this dome from the beginning, aside from the Hungry Luma, so let's start here. The Gold Leaf Galaxy. First up is Star Bunnies on the Hunt. Well, this looks familiar. I'm looking for blue star chips with my brothers, but we haven't found any. I think it goes without saying that the Gold Leaf Galaxy isn't one of my favorites, for a very obvious reason, especially since we just finished up the Terrace. This is basically a redo of the Honey Hive Galaxy. I still feel like this galaxy has a lot of fun missions regardless, but it definitely lacks a bit of surprise because it's just a very similar layout. I think it's mirrored and now fall themed, but beyond that, this is still essentially, at least at the starting area, it's essentially just the Honey Hive Galaxy. Again, some of the later missions are still very interesting and enjoyable to go through. It's just, yeah, it's not as like creative as some of the other ones we've seen so far. Yeah, in general, I'm still okay with this galaxy, but it's not my favorite. So we still have 3 blue star chips to find. I think one might be up here. I see a sling star there. We also have this one amidst the piranha plants. Didn't exactly get through that in one piece, but close enough. So that takes us up here where we have our 4th piece, and the final one should be down here. To access it, we need to ground pound all 3 of these stumps. And that gives us a sling star. Alright, now that we have the pole star reassembled, let's carefully dodge all the boulders. That was an interesting camera angle. And make our way over to our next destination. Think you can catch me, boyoing? We have another bunny chase. This one is actually slightly tricky. At least it looks slightly tricky because we have a completely flat planet with no terrain. However, if we hit this switch, we have walls that might help us catch the bunny because it might have to slow down. So let's carefully try to catch up to it and see what happens. Boyoing, you got me. Alright then, take this. Don't expect to catch me so easily next time. And the reward is another power star. You got a star. Star Bunnies on the hunt. Gold Leaf Galaxy. High score updated. You increased your star bit count. Alright, let's see what's next at the Gold Leaf Galaxy. The next mission is Cataquack to the Skies. So we now have bees, making this feel even more like the Honey Hive Galaxy. My pet Cataquack chucks me into the air whenever I want. Whee! Were there this many boulders last time? I don't think there were. So let's be careful and make our way over to the Cataquack in question. Is there not a pipe up here, like in the main level? I don't think there is. So that's a variation. So yeah, this is not one-to-one, but definitely evokes a lot of the same level design. Also, one neat detail, the M in Honey Hive is now an L here, so kind of a nice call back to this being kind of like the same galaxy, but slightly revised. This strange life form is actually native to that planet. Alright, so I guess we'll be heading there at some point. That crazy creature will toss you into the air. I'm tired of flying. Can't I just get catapulted into the sky? Alright, let's take the bee's advice and launch. Over here we have a bee suit. If you like getting flung through the air, go wake up those blue things. We will get to that at some point, but for now, we actually want to go over here. We have a bubble launcher, so let's hop in. If we can actually reach the bubble in time. Now we have to wait for another bubble to appear. I don't know how long this actually takes, to be honest. Oh, it is just barely off screen, actually. And now we can basically use the bubble controls to go up to that bell. I don't know why this isn't working. So now that we've successfully rung the bell finally, we have another little music note section. It's playing an underwater theme, I think from Mario 1, so we have to basically collect all the notes as usual. And we got another star, but the bubble popped, so we have to fly all the way back up. Yeah, I don't know why the bell was so finicky to activate. I've actually never had that problem before. On the way up, there is also this coin. That gives us a bunch of star bits and a 1-up, but there is our star. You got a hidden star. The bell on the big tree, Gold Leaf Galaxy. High score updated. You increased your star bit count. So we'll be continuing our exploration of the Gold Leaf Galaxy next time, along with probably collecting a few more purple coin stars. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Super Mario Galaxy.